your man out of Japan, Jay Contra here. We are going to the Hard Off in Nagatsuta. Now, this is actually part 2 of the video that I made in this particular Hard Off. If you want to go see the first one, and you want to see more exclusive game hunting videos in Japan, you can head over to patreon.com/jcontra where you can help support the channel. In this video, we're going to be looking at the most impressive showcase of portable consoles that I have seen in a long time. We're going to be looking at a Game Boy Light, an original Game Boy, as well as a NeoGeo Pocket Color and Wonderswans. Yes, not one Wonderswan, but 3 Wonderswans. Stay tuned in the video and you're going to see some of the coolest stuff that I've seen in a long time. Starting off in the showcase, we actually have some really amazing consoles that we're looking at, and I'm hoping that I was smart enough to actually zoom in here. We've got these beautiful red. This is my favorite looking PlayStation 2. This beautiful red slim PlayStation, and it's going for $200. I am blown away by how expensive this is, and it's a real shame because this would be the PlayStation 2 that I would play, but I don't want to spend another $200 on a PlayStation 2. And another beautiful crimson Xbox One. Japanese, it's the Gears of War. If it wasn't Gears of War, I would get it, because I'm not like the biggest fan of Gears of War. It's okay. I've played the first couple, but if it was just a regular red Xbox, I would totally get it. And then here, I remember when the PS1 with an LCD screen was like $50. You could barely give it away. But these are now, look at that, on the left, $160 for a PS1 with an LCD screen. And the one on the right is only $110. And I'm not exactly sure why. Looking at it doesn't have the AC adapter for whatever reason. I'm guessing the one on the left is complete. Oh yes, the one on the left looks like it is in, no, it's not. It doesn't have the manual or anything. Then look at here, we've got a couple of Vitas. Wow, is that $50 for a Vita? Wow, okay. On the top right there, on the bottom left, we've got that white one that's going for $90. But these are some good Vita prices. That's really surprising. And then there we've got more Vitas and PSPs on the left. Ooh, that's a beautiful red Vita there, going for 85 bucks. It's about 103 yen to the dollar. So, you know, given tax and whatever. And then on the right, we've got PSPs. Wow, and they're going for, they're all PSP 3000s, because the one on the top right is only $40, but the middle one, the blue one, is $80. The one on the bottom right is $50, like almost $55. And then, oh, is that the Metal Gear? Yeah, that's the Peace Walker one. That's the Metal Gear limited edition one on the bottom left. That's going for $100. And then, oh, is that the Dissidia one? I actually have, I think it's the Dissidia 2. It's one of those Dissidia PSPs. This is going for $150. It's a beautiful PSP. Also, reminder, make sure you take the battery out of your PSPs, because those things are starting to bulge. You don't know what's going to happen to those things. Those are actually a danger. Here we got PS Vita memory cards, $5 for 4 gigabytes, $8 for 8 gigabytes, and $16 for 16 gigabytes. And then a DualShock 3 going for $20, but they don't show us the DualShock. Okay. Here ooh, wow, look at this. So actually on the bottom left, they've got the Majora's Mask 3DS, the new 3DS, going for $160. I actually just filmed a video at the Kex in the United Kingdom. These things in the UK are going for about $260 for the Majora's Mask 3DS. So this is actually a really great price. Of course, the 3DS is region locked, which is the most boneheaded move. Well, one of the most boneheaded moves that I've seen Nintendo make. But if you want a cheaper 3DS, you can find these, and they're actually all new 3DSs, looking at them, going from those, the fat ones are about $110 or $120 for the white ones, and in the top right there's a regular 3DS that is going for $88. Those have got to go down in price soon. And then look at this. Why is I would much rather have the new 2DS, because I don't care about the 3D. And look at those beautiful big screens. That's going for $88 in the box for that beautiful black and lime green, neon green over there on the left. And then that fantastic red on black 2DS there on the right. I don't like the 2DS because you can't fold it in, you can't protect the screens that way. But that is a beautiful system, complete, going for $60, 66 bucks. That's a great price. I mean, it is to me, at least. And then some new 3DS is here, going for 88. So we've got 88 for... What? Why is the white one's 88? The black one is 66. I don't get it. And then on the right, that one's $110. The price variation on these things, I don't know if it's because of the color or the condition. Reading the labels, they don't say that much. But then we've got that limited edition Zelda 25th anniversary 3DS going for $130. And then, ooh, spicy. We got some spicy stuff here. This is really interesting. So on the top right, we have what I believe, is that Japan exclusive? I'm not sure. I know the orange GameCube is Japan exclusive. We've got an orange regular Game Boy Advance there on the top right, going for $30. That black one on the bottom right, that's a really scratched screen. I would not get that. But then you look on the left, I actually have one of these. I didn't buy it here, but I bought it back in the day. I have one of these sort of purpley, pinkish Game Boy Micros. If you're not familiar with the Micro, it is a Game Boy Advance that only plays Game Boy Advance games. Unlike the Game Boy Advance to the right, those fat Game Boy Advances, they play backwards compatibly. What I mean to say is they can play Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance. Not so with the Game Boy Micro for whatever reason. But the Game Boy Micro has really gone up in price. These are actually cheap. I've seen these go for $150 in Tokyo, loose. But here, getting them for anywhere from $80 to $90 as they're priced here, depending on their condition, that's a deal. If you're in the market for a Game Boy Advance Micro. And here, wow, look at that. Look at that. That is the ice. I actually have that Game Boy Advance. That is the, what is it? Clear ice blue purple Game Boy Advance there, going for $38 complete. That's great. That's a good price. And then these are some of the best in the Tokyo area. This is the price. This is the price to beat. $38 for an AGS 001. It doesn't look like, some of them don't have the AC adapter, which is interesting. And then we've got the silver one here, which is complete. It has the box. And then we also have on the left, that is the Famicom Game Boy Advance. That thing is like $150 in Tokyo. And then here we are in the suburbs, and it's $70. That's a good price. That's wild. I cannot believe that they priced their Game Boy Advances so low. And then here we go. We go backwards a generation. We've got a beautiful... Wow, look at that. The original Game Boy. And the screen doesn't look too bad. That's only going for $60. That's great. And then we've got these Game Boy colors here. Of course, I will always go for the translucent plastics. I actually have this translucent grape color over here. $40. I don't know why the one on the left... Oh, the one on the left apparently has a better screen. The one on the right has a few scratches on its screen. That's why this Game Boy Color that's yellow or orangey yellow, it's going for $55 as opposed to the grapes $44. You see over there on the top, they're $44 as well. That's one on the left is $33. I think that's a Game Boy Color as well. There is a Game Boy Pocket that looks very similar. Then how much are these complete ones over here on the right? I can't wait to see them. Wow. Oh, that grape pocket. Oh, that looks so good. That looks so good. And then we got some real good stuff here, folks. On the left, we've got a clear white Game Boy Color. That is going for $71.50. That's going for $70. And you can actually see that it has the original sticker on it. When this thing came out new, it was $68. And so it is actually worth slightly more now used than it was originally sold for. Fascinating. That purple see-through Game Boy Pocket, oh, I'm so jealous. Envious of whoever was able to pick that up. Unfortunately, I was not. Then we've got what I think... Is that a Game Boy Color there on the top right, or is that a Pocket? I'm not sure. That's going for $20. And then on the bottom right, that gold Game Boy, that is the most special thing that I've seen in this whole case. That is a Game Boy Light. So back in the day, if you're not familiar, Nintendo actually released a backlit Game Boy in the form factor of a Game Boy Pocket. These things, I've seen them go. There's one edition of this that goes for like $150 plus. Seeing it here for $88 is actually not bad. I'm pretty sure it's probably like $100 if you were go to the middle of Tokyo. So this might actually not be a bad deal. It apparently, according to the label, does have some scratches on it. But if you want a Game Boy that you do not have to modify to have a backlight to it, this could be the system for you. I think complete ones go for $150, if I'm remembering correctly. And then this Game Boy branded Pikachu Yellow pocket printer. So this is what you would connect to your Game Boy with the Game Boy camera, which was at the time, I believe, held the Guinness World Record for smallest camera. And you could print out, and the way it actually doesn't use ink. A lot of these, I think, still work. You just have to find the right printer paper. Now, the reason you need the right printer paper is not only because of the form factor. I think they're actually still available, like on Amazon or on eBay. You can still get them. Not the Nintendo branded stuff, but this is actually, I think, thermal paper. What the printer does is it uses heat to actually technically burn in the image onto the paper. This, I think, I wish, if I ever see one of these again, I would love to pick one of these up, because it sort of has that, it has the feeling of almost like an instant camera. Like, it is so cool. Just the pixelation and what the stickers you could add to these things with the software. I think the Game Boy camera is really cool. I've actually read an article of where someone, through science and magic, was able to create an adapter so their DSLR lens, like their prime lens, they were able to use that on a Game Boy camera sensor. It's fascinating. I don't think you're going to get a ton of image quality out of it, but it's still cool that someone did that. Moving from the Game Boy camera to Wonderswans. We're looking at, these are, wow. So we've got a Wonderswan color there, complete in box in the top right. $60. I would hope it would be 40, but that's like Hokkaido prices. That's like rural prices would be 40. Seeing a $60 Wonderswan color in the city, that's a good price. We've got another Wonderswan going for $49.50, and then underneath that, we've got the NeoGeo Pocket color going for $50, which loose, not terrible, not a bad price. And then, Wonderswan Crystal going for $110. My God. And then we've got some wild controllers here. Wow, so I know I have a Wavebird, but it's sort of just like a basic gray. I did not know that there was a silver Wavebird. And seeing it for $77, I did not know the Wavebird was that expensive, but it does have, look at that stick. That's a good stick. This looks like it's barely been used. That's in amazing condition. We also have, oh man, I should have picked these up, because these are the Hori gamepads for the Nintendo 64. There are actually two of them here, and they're going for $40. This is insane. These things are like $90 on eBay. But I actually, when I was traveling around the Kanagawa area outside of Yokohama, I was finding these for like $30 or $40 at the Hard Offs there. You can save so much money by buying these in Japan. So what their deal is it's basically more or less a bigger version of the GameCube stick that has been put into this special pad. I mean, well, it's not a modified controller. I'm just trying to describe it. This is a Nintendo 64 controller that you can tell has been sort of miniaturized. Makes a little bit more sense when you're playing a game, and it is very sought after. And actually to the point where I was just at a retro shop in the United States, and the majority of the controllers that they were selling, the third-party sort of like new controllers that are being made for the Nintendo 64 are in this style. So powerful was the Hori mini pad that it's sort of the one that people look after. They look for. And I cannot believe they're $43. My God. Do we see anything else in this showcase? No, but look, and then all those Amiibos. The thing that actually shocks me the most in this showcase, it's not the Hori mini pads. It's not the Game Boy Light. It is how expensive Amiibos have gotten. I cannot believe. I remember when these came out for like $12, I was like, who's going to want these in like 5 years? There's no way these are going to hold their value. But thankfully I did hold on to the Amiibos that I did, because when you're looking at like Sonic going for like $30, when you're looking at these Splatoon Amiibos going for $33 for the green one, almost $40 for that pink one over there on the right, and the Mario Amiibo, not even like the Mario Smash Brothers Amiibo, I'm talking like the Super Mario Brothers Mario Amiibo, that's going for $11? What? People want Amiibo. I'm amazed Nintendo isn't printing more of their old Amiibos, because they would be making so much money today. I think it's just people, they're sort of, maybe it's what was Nintendo thinking with the original run of Amiibos, that they didn't print as many as they should have, that we're still feeling the effects today. It's really shocking to me about what happened. This is an amazing showcase, an amazing set. So we saw some okay consoles in the very beginning with the Xboxes and the PlayStation, but this is one of the best showcases of portable games, or of portable systems, that I've seen in Japan. So if you can make it to Tokyo when Japan opens up and we're finally allowed back in, I highly recommend getting outside of the city, going to the suburbs, because this is the kind of stuff that you'll see. Thanks for watching. See you next time, and mahalo. If you'd like to see exclusive Japanese game collecting videos and have access to polls that help decide the future of the channel, you can head over to patreon.com/jcontra.